Crap. This spark plug may be seized in the head. No. Are you kidding me? So, after the last few months of misfiring on my Land Rover, it's time to fix that problem. While I'm in it, might as well fix the oil leak with the leaky valve cover gaskets. So, let's get to work. Just going to have to take off this intake manifold, throttle body, all of the tubing and piping because the ignition coils are stupidly placed way down back here. Thus, since I'm taking everything off, I might as well replace those valve cover gaskets. So hopefully, fingers crossed, none of the tubes and pipes or anything else breaks because it's an old car. It's probably going to break. Oh, look at that. First piece off.
Coolants, you may want to tuck a rag underneath. And then once we've done that, we'll have the throttle body off and out of the way.
Now that the throttle body's out of the way, I can work on pulling the air conditioning unit off to the side, but I'm hoping I don't have to take my fan off because I don't have a fan wrench. And it's out! But now, the fun part of making sure I plug everything in correctly. So lots of masking tape, lots of things numbered. Need to take the coils off the bracket. I'm going to replace all the ignition wires, spark plugs, and the coil packs. So that should fix any misfiring issue. And then a few more things to take off to get the valve covers off. Okay, so this spark plug right there, it's extremely tight. So I'm afraid it's cross-threaded. You have to kind of go at it at a little bit of an angle around the secondary air lines, and I'm afraid if I pull it out, I will not get a new one back in. So I'm going to leave it, and I've replaced 7 others. And thankfully I can reach them with everything back on, so if I get it going again and it doesn't run well, maybe I need to take it to the shop for that one. But I'm going to leave that for now. Okay, round 2 with the Land Rover. Today, hopefully I can get the valve covers off and the gaskets replaced. And then I'm going to have to wait for new coils because, well, I got the wrong ones. Well, I actually did get it filmed because it came off so much easier than I expected. Although the bolts holding the valve cover on were not even finger tight. They just came right out. So that might have been an issue. Plus, this is brittle and broken, so obviously it's not going to hold in oil. I mean, is it even a car project if you don't have to make a last minute trip to the auto parts store? I don't think so. Okay, now let's go finish the job. So this is the reason why I had to run down to the parts store. This is the ignition coil packs, and when I ordered it, for some reason it showed up with different connectors. I don't know why, even though it said it fit my car. So that's why I had to run down to O'Reilly's and pick up a replacement. And even though it did end up costing me a little bit more, the good part is it has a limited lifetime warranty. So since these have a tendency to fail quite often, I can just run back down to O'Reilly's and get it swapped out easily. I don't know how it fits back here. It is tucked all the way down back there. I mean, I can barely get this GoPro back there. Not sure how I'm supposed to get my hands back there. Finally, just about done after a few long days. Just have the air box left to put in and then give it a start. See if everything works. Fingers crossed. Don't mind the dash. That's for a fog light project. Time to start her up. See if it works. No engine codes. No oil under the car. Okay, so far, so good. We got a little bit of stuff burning off. I don't see any oil coming out the back of the valve covers. Nothing back here. No misfiring. And no coolant. So far, I think we're doing okay. So much better. I mean, I always thought it was just slow because it was a 20-year-old car with 226,000 miles and like 200 horsepower brand new. But wow, what a difference. It must have had some ignition issues for a while now. It accelerates quicker, it's smoother, I use so much less throttle, it shifts smoother. I mean, it's just a better car all around. I can't wait to see if I've improved any fuel economy as well. I think it's running a little rich still, as I have an old O2 sensor on one side, and it's throwing a couple codes, so I might need to swap that out as well. I did have to take that last spark plug out. I got my hands on a bar that I could get some good leverage on it, and it does pop loose. Thankfully, it was not cross-threaded. It was just stuck. So I put on the new one with some anti-seize, and that solved all of my issues. And wow, it's driving better than it ever has before. I'm so stoked about it. I got the winter tires in the back. I want to go get those swapped in. I'm kind of wanting to get up into the mountains and get out in the snow. Hopefully I got a lot more time left with this Disco before I need to replace her. I was down in Texas for Destination Defender and got to spend a lot of time in a Defender doing some off-roading and driving. And I really want one of those. They are sweet. So I might have to try and make that happen. But first, I'm enjoying the Land Rover life with this Disco and need to go out for some more adventures. So stay tuned for those, and be sure to like and subscribe so that you can come along with me. See you later.